Welcome. I've been talking recently about honor to my home group, and I thought I'd share this video with us to help us understand it a bit better, because I think that most of us probably think of honor, showing honor. We usually think of it from the obligatory sense, that we must honor those in authority over us, parents, leaders, and so on. And it's a duty, it's a responsibility. That is true. And actually, as Christians, just because God says we should do it, that's enough. We should do it. But He also allows us to know the benefits of doing it, to help us to have, I guess, extra motivation, or to know that He is a loving God. He doesn't give instructions for the sake of it. So I want to take a moment and just help us to see some of the benefits, some of the main benefits of honoring those in authority over us. Okay, so let's look at Mark 6. Here's a story where Jesus is declaring the word of God with power, and people are astonished that this is just the carpenter's son. And in Mark 6 verse 4, we pick it up where they're offended at him, and it says, we'll read verses 4 and 5. But Jesus said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, except in his own country, and among his own kinfolk or relatives, and his own house. And he could there do no mighty work, except that he laid his hands upon a few sick people and healed them. And those are people that are kind of like, as I understood, or as I remember, people that were beyond helping themselves, people that were beyond doing anything. So, but generally, people were not honoring him there, and it limited what he, Jesus, the Son of God, could do. Now, how much more us? We're no greater than our Master, so it means that as leaders, those of us that are in positions of authority, our ability to help those that follow us is limited, is restricted if they don't honor us. You see, sometimes it comes over to us like we must honor those in authority over us. It's a duty, and it makes them feel better, those that are in authority over us. It's for their feeling of respect. They feel appreciated. Actually, the truth is, it's nothing to do with that. Okay, so here in Mark 6, these people were not honoring Jesus, but Jesus said a prophet is not without honor except in his own country, kinfolk, house. So actually what Jesus is saying is, I know who I am. I am a prophet. Of course, he was much more than that, but in this situation, he said, I know that I am a prophet. But so it means that he wasn't looking for their acceptance and approval of his office to know that he is who he is, for him to feel like a prophet. No, he knew he was a prophet. It means that, because look at it, they're the ones that lost out. If they had respected him and received him as a prophet, they would have received the prophet's reward. We find that in Matthew 10, around about verse 41. Okay, Jesus said, if you receive a righteous man in the name of a righteous man, you receive a righteous man's reward. Same thing for a prophet. However you receive your leader, however you perceive your leader, that's the extent to which that person can impart to you. They may say things to you and you understand it intellectually, but it will not take root in your life if the honor for that person is absent. And honor is something that you cultivate. It is a state of being. It is recognizing the difference in people. I gave my home group members a video by Mike Murdoch to watch. And if you haven't seen it, just drop me a line and I'll send the link to you, because I think he explains honor in a much better way than I can. But I do understand the concept. I understand exactly what he was saying. And therefore, honor is not something you do and you obey someone or you follow their instructions. The obedience should be the result of honor, but many times people obey for different reasons. They don't honor you at all. They obey because they know they should. They obey because they want some rewards. They obey because in some cases they'll get punished if they don't obey that leader. But obedience that springs out of honor, that's true obedience, that's true pure obedience, and but it's different from honor. So honor, in all obedience there's no honor, but in all honor there is obedience as a result, as the offspring. So many times Jesus would give people an instruction, go and do this. They would do it, they would be healed, they would get the results. Okay, but the first thing is they acknowledge He is the Lord, He is the Messiah, He is the Son of God, He has the answer that I need, and therefore they came to Him, they obeyed Him. Many times they will worship Him. Okay, so Jesus didn't need to be made to feel like a prophet or a great man or a leader. He knew who He was. He declared it. God had already declared it from heaven. I mean, what more do you want? So that's not what He was. This wasn't the point. He knew who He was. So what's my point? Honoring those in authority over you, they give you instructions, do this, do these assignments, do this project for me, come to this meeting, do this at this time, behave in this certain way. Of course, there will always be those who are egocentric, those who have their own agenda as leaders, those who have actually a problem with self-esteem. And you don't have to worry about such people. If there are such leaders in your life, such authorities, and it's not right for you to just change that leader, don't worry. They will not be a leader for very long, okay? Because they're building their office on pride. And pride naturally goes before destruction. So you don't have to worry about it. You just pray for them, you do your part, and the laws of honor will take care of themselves. But I'm talking about where you have leaders who genuinely care for you, who genuinely have your well-being at heart, who are leading you for the right reasons. Such people are not they're not seeking anything for themselves. When that's why it's a little bit difficult to teach on the topic of honor, because every person that teaches on it as a leader, it will look it might look like the person is trying to. It's about themselves. They're trying to get more honor, if you understand what I'm saying. But actually, for me anyway, the reason why I'm teaching this is because I understand that it's not a topic that's taught on very much. And it breaks the link. These people cut themselves off from all that Jesus could have done for them by not honoring Him. See? So honor helps the recipients. Okay, it's not always about the person who is being honored. So receive a prophet as a prophet, in the name of a prophet, you will receive a prophet's reward.